Look, I hate to harp on this, but I just gotta vent a little bit more, man. This is bad. This is terrible. All right, this is bad for horse racing. This is bad. It's bad for the sport in general because the integrity of the sport really took a big hit. Maximum Security had that race stolen from him. I don't know whether the stewards are just trying to be so careful because of this controversy at Santa Anita that they want to make up things to punish people for, or whether they really just did not want to pay out all the money that was going to the people that had money on Maximum Security, which would have been a huge payout on an exacta that a lot of people probably would have had amongst some other exotics, simply because it just gave them an easy out to make the payout. There's no way, nobody probably cashed that trifecta at all. Maybe one or two people had the exacta, but I'm sure Churchill Downs cleaned up. They probably cleaned up on the wagering in this one, didn't pay too much. This just really looks bad, and I think there needs to be an investigation. I think the Racing Association needs to do an investigation. I think the FBI needs to do an investigation. Maybe we need a special counsel for this situation. We need to do something. All right, this is just a big disappointment. Flavian Pratt, I don't even know what to think about this guy. If you win the Derby because there was a steward's inquiry, that's one thing. But he launched this objection. His horse was never even touched. I mean, at the most, War of Will was touched. And so his jockey should have launched an objection. Even if he was maybe a tail, Country House wasn't even touched. So for him to make the claim that he was obstructed by Maximum Security, that's just really weak. And I really can't believe that they granted this to him, to give him the most coveted win in horse racing, arguably, in my opinion, the most coveted win in horse racing, off of an objection to where he wasn't even touched by the so-called offending horse. They should be ashamed of themselves. Flavian Pratt needs to apologize. Bill Mott's up there like, oh, well, if this was a race on Wednesday, they would have taken him down. You know, I hate that it happens that way, but hey, I won the Derby. That's no integrity. Nobody respects that. I don't respect him as a Derby winner. He's not a Derby winner, in my opinion. Flavian Pratt's not a Derby winner. Neither is Country House. They're not going to be able to breed him as a country winner, as a Derby winner, because everybody knows that he didn't win the Derby. When you're going to pay to have a horse bred, who are you going to pay to have it bred with? Maximum Security or Country House? I think everyone knows the answer to that one. This is just really embarrassing for the sport of horse racing. I really hope they do something to try to make up for it, at least acknowledge that they screwed up. But there's nothing they can do to really make up for it because all these people are already essentially disenfranchised and cheated out of their money on a decision that never would have been made on any race that was not in the spotlight. I don't want to go. I mean, I've probably watched at least 5,000 horse races in my lifetime. At least, all right? At least. Probably double that. This was not an infraction that deserved a disqualification. Not at all. So, I'm done talking about this. If you like this, I don't know, give me a like. Put your comments up. What do you think? I know some people out there think that this was deserved. I don't think it was deserved at all. This was a sham. They want to talk about, oh, he blocked 4 or 5 other horses. That's BS. You never seen no horses blocked. You ain't seen no Rahi Mara ride. You haven't seen Ramon Dominguez ride. Horses get blocked and bumped all the time. All the time. And guys do it on purpose. People cut off and impede horses all the time. Mike Smith cut off Improbable in the Arkansas Derby. They don't own the space in front of them. You got to get the win. You got to get the win. People cut. That's. I don't even want to get into that. This was not anywhere near deserving a disqualification. It's embarrassing. It's a sham. I feel bad. Feel bad for Service. No Jason Service fan, but I feel bad for him because this race was stolen from him, and I feel even worse for Luis Saez. Luis Saez didn't do anything wrong. Bill Mott tried to blame it on the horse. Saez didn't do anything wrong. Maximum Security didn't do anything wrong. That's who I feel the worst for. He ran up there, and I've never seen a more disappointed looking horse in my life. He got the win. He was ready to go to the winner's circle, and then they take his jockey off of him, and I see him moping away. And he knows that he deserved to be in that winner's circle getting all the attention. But it didn't happen. And you can't explain it to a horse, you know. They don't speak English. So, feel bad for the guy. I do. I hope Maximum Security comes back, gets a big win in the Preakness, wins the Belmont Stakes, wins the Haskell, wins the Travers, wins the Jockey Club Gold Cup, and then takes a win in the Breeders' Cup. I do. I hope he sweeps every Grade 1 he's eligible for the rest of this year. Because this was just really stupid. This is really stupid. Maximum Security is the best horse. He crossed the finish line first. He's the winner. Period.